Hello my dear students, in this lecture we are going to see calculation of enthalpy of moisture as well as we will see density of moisture. So let us understand first moisture. Moisture, or let us say atmospheric air. If I consider moisture or atmosphere, in atmosphere there is a dry air. It is a mixture of dry air as well as it is a mixture of water vapor. There will be a dry air as well as there will be a water vapor, right? Therefore this dry air will be having dry air properties and water vapor will be having water vapor properties, such as mass of dry air will be ma, pressure of dry air will be pa, temperature for, as it is a mixture, temperature for both will be same and volume for both will be same because it is a mixture, they are lying in same container, right? And gas constant of dry air will be ra, right? Similarly here density of moisture, density of dry air will be rho a, right? And similarly for enthalpy of dry air will be ha, right? And the similar parameters for water vapor are mass of vapor, pressure of vapor, r of vapor, density of vapor and enthalpy of vapor, right? And my dear students, for both temperature will be same because it is a mixture, they are in equilibrium, and volume will be same because they are in same container, right? Now our target is to calculate density of this moisture. Now we know that the total mass of moisture is nothing but mass of air plus mass of vapor, as well as per Dalton's partial pressure law, the total pressure, that is atmospheric pressure, which is nothing but total pressure, is nothing but pressure of air plus pressure of vapor, right? Similarly the density of moisture, or we can say atmospheric air, is nothing but density of air plus density of vapor, density of air plus density of vapor. Now as both air and vapor are in superheated state, means they are in gaseous state, therefore the ideal gas equation we can use, that is pv is equal to mrt. This is the ideal gas equation. Now therefore we can write p divided by rt is equal to mass divided by volume. And my dear students, mass divided by volume is nothing but density. We know that this is the density, right? Therefore density is nothing but p divided by rt. So use this formula. Therefore while you calculating density of air, pressure of air, r of air into temperature, and while calculating density of vapor, pressure of vapor, r of vapor into temperature. This is how we can calculate densities. Now therefore density of moist air, calculate density of moist air, which is nothing but density of air plus density of vapor. Put here, from this put the values of density of air and density of vapor. So density of moist air, we can say density of moist air or atmosphere is nothing but pa divided by rat plus pv divided by rv into t. Now here 1 upon t we can take common, which is nothing but 1 upon t in bracket pressure of air divided by gas constant of air plus pressure of vapor divided by gas constant of vapor. This is how we can calculate density of moist air. Now after calculation of density of moist air, let us calculate total enthalpy of moist air. So make a note, total enthalpy of moist air. We can say total enthalpy or simply enthalpy of moist air represented by H. Now my dear students, here this total enthalpy is calculated as enthalpy of air plus omega enthalpy of vapor. This is a formula to calculate total enthalpy of moist air, where HA is enthalpy of air. HA is enthalpy of air, right? Now how to calculate enthalpy of air? Now let us say the initial temperature Ti is initial temperature. Ti is initial temperature. Let us assume 0 degree Celsius. You can assume any. As per given data, you can assume any. And let us say final temperature Tf is a final temperature. Final temperature. Let us assume it is equal to atmospheric temperature, which is nothing but T, capital T. Now enthalpy of air is calculated as, enthalpy of air is nothing but specific heat at constant pressure of air into final temperature minus initial temperature. Therefore, enthalpy of air is nothing but Cp of air, specific heat at constant pressure of air, into final temperature is atmospheric temperature minus initial temperature we are assuming as 0 degrees Celsius. It is in kilojoule per kg. It is in kilojoule per kg, right? Because Cp, specific heat at constant pressure, is nothing but kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and temperature will be in Kelvin, right? So Kelvin will get cancelled. The unit will remain kilojoule per kg. And here this omega is nothing but specific humidity, or also called humidity ratio, which is nothing but mass of vapor to the mass of dry air. It is in kg of vapor. It is given in kg of vapor to the kg of dry air. Kg of dry air present in atmosphere, right? This is how we can calculate specific humidity, which is nothing but mass of vapor divided by mass of air. And also we have derived formula for this in previous lectures, as it is 0.622 PV, pressure of vapor, divided by atmospheric pressure minus pressure of vapor. This is how we have derived formula in previous lectures, right? Now, and this enthalpy of vapor, HV, is enthalpy of vapor. It is enthalpy of vapor, right? Because moist air is a mixture of air and vapor, and this is how enthalpy of moist air is calculated. Now, enthalpy of vapor again in kilojoule per kg. It is in kilojoule per kg. So let us calculate this enthalpy of vapor, and by calculating this enthalpy of vapor, then we will calculate total enthalpy is equal to enthalpy of air plus omega enthalpy of vapor, right? So focus on calculation of enthalpy of vapor. And my dear students, vapor is nothing but water molecules in gaseous state. Now for calculation of enthalpy of vapor, we have different input conditions, right? Depending on the given data, we can calculate enthalpy of vapor, such as, let us say we are going to calculate enthalpy of vapor, HV, right? Let us say case number 1 or case A, we are calculating of enthalpy of vapor. Let us say TS diagram is given like this, temperature versus entropy diagram, and as it is vapor, there will be a liquid vapor dome. There will be a liquid vapor dome. On the left side of this dome, there will be a liquid state, right? On the right side of this dome, there will be a gaseous state or vapor, and in between this dome, there is a phase change. That is, there is liquid plus vapor dome. Liquid plus vapor dome, right? Now, let us say the initial temperature is 0 degree Celsius. Let us assume the initial temperature is 0 degree Celsius, right? And the phase change is at 0 degree Celsius. Here my assumption is the phase change is at 0 degree Celsius, like this, right? At 0 degree Celsius, and atmospheric temperature is somewhere here. Atmospheric temperature, T atmosphere, which is nothing but T, right? Therefore, we have to go from initial to final temperature, right? Vapor is a H2O. It is a, in liquid state it is called water, in vapor state it is called vapor, or in gaseous state it is called vapor, right? Therefore, there will be a liquid or liquid plus vapor as well as vapor state, right? Now, while calculating enthalpy of vapor here, the enthalpy of vapor will be equal to, see, there is a phase change at 0 degree Celsius, which is called latent heat, right? Therefore, it is called HFG at 0 degree Celsius, at 0 degree Celsius, plus, now here there is a sensible heat also in vapor dome. In vapor state there is a sensible heat, therefore which is nothing but Cp of vapor, Cp of vapor into final temperature, that is atmospheric temperature minus initial temperature is 0, right? This is how we can calculate. Therefore, we can say enthalpy of vapor for condition A, case A, will be equal to HFG, is also called latent heat, at 0 degree Celsius plus Cp of vapor into T minus 0, right? And my dear students, this HFG, which is nothing but Hg minus Hf, that you are going to calculate in steam table. We are going to see one topic on steam table. In this you will get understanding of this, right? Which is nothing but Hg minus Hf is called latent heat of vaporization. It is latent heat of vaporization. And for water at 0 degree Celsius, this latent heat of vaporization at 0 degree Celsius, which is nothing but HFG at 0 degree Celsius, is nothing but 2500 kilojoule per kg. Kilojoule per kg. That means we need 2500 kilojoule of heat to convert 1 kg of water into vapor, right? This is the meaning of latent heat here, right? Now again let us consider another condition, case B. Here I am considering case B, right? In case B, let us draw TS diagram again. Let us draw TS diagram, temperature versus entropy diagram, and here there will be a liquid vapor dome. There will be a liquid vapor dome, and here there is a 0 degree Celsius temperature. There will be a 0 degree Celsius temperature, and there is a atmospheric temperature, which is nothing but T, right? And let us say here phase change is at dew point temperature. Phase change will be at dew point temperature, right? Here this is a dew point temperature. Therefore, from 0 degree Celsius to dew point temperature, there will be a sensible heat, and it is in liquid state. 0 degree Celsius to dew point temperature, there will be a liquid state. At dew point temperature, there will be a liquid plus vapor state, and from dew point temperature to atmospheric temperature, there will be a vapor state. There will be a vapor state, right? We can say. Therefore, while calculating enthalpy of vapor for state B will be equal to, see, from 0 to dew point temperature, there is a enthalpy of liquid. Therefore, we can say Cp of liquid into dew point temperature minus 0 plus. Now, from at dew point temperature, there is a phase change. Therefore, there will be latent heat at dew point temperature, HFG at dew point temperature, plus from dew point temperature to atmospheric temperature, there is a vapor. Therefore, there will be enthalpy of vapor. Therefore, Cp of vapor into atmospheric temperature minus dew point temperature. This is how enthalpy for condition B or case B is calculated. Let us say there is another case C. Let us say there is another case C, that is phase change at atmospheric condition or phase change at atmospheric temperature, right? Let us say case C. If I draw TS diagram, temperature versus entropy diagram, right? From, and there will be liquid vapor dome, and from 0 degree Celsius we have to go to atmospheric temperature, and let us say phase changes at atmospheric temperature only, T atmospheric is equal to T. Therefore, there will be a phase change at atmospheric temperature, and from 0 degree Celsius to atmospheric temperature there will be a liquid state, and from this at atmospheric temperature there will be a liquid plus vapor state, and at the end of atmospheric temperature there will be a vapor state, right? Now, therefore, if I want to calculate total enthalpy of vapor for C, there will be enthalpy of vapor from 0 to atmospheric temperature in liquid state. There will be a enthalpy of liquid, which is Cp of liquid, specific heat at constant pressure for liquid, into T minus 0 plus at atmospheric temperature there is a latent heat. Therefore, HFG at atmospheric temperature at T degree Celsius, right? This is how we can calculate enthalpy of vapor for different conditions, different given conditions. And interestingly, my dear students, this enthalpy of vapor for condition A, case A, is equal to enthalpy of vapor for B is equal to enthalpy of vapor for case C, right? This is the thing. So use any one condition. This is the situation. So use any one condition. Use either case A, case B, or case C. Let us say I will use case A. Now we have seen that for case A, the enthalpy of vapor HV is nothing but HFG at 0 degree Celsius plus Cp of vapor T minus 0, right? And enthalpy of air is Cp of air T minus 0, right? Here my assumption is that T is final temperature and 0 degree Celsius is initial temperature, right? And there will be omega is nothing but mass of vapor divided by mass of dry air, which is nothing but 0.622 pressure of vapor divided by atmospheric pressure minus pressure of vapor, right? And total enthalpy H is nothing but enthalpy of air plus omega enthalpy of vapor. So put here values. Therefore, this total enthalpy of moist air will be equal to Cp of air T minus 0 plus omega enthalpy of vapor is nothing but latent heat at HFG at 0 degree Celsius is nothing but latent heat at 0 degree Celsius, HFG at 0 degree Celsius plus Cp of vapor T minus 0, right? Therefore, total enthalpy is equal to Cp of air T minus 0 plus omega HFG at 0 degree Celsius plus omega plus omega here plus omega Cp of vapor T minus 0. Now here consider this T minus 0 common. Therefore, what we will get? Total enthalpy will be equal to Cp of air plus omega Cp of vapor into T minus 0 plus omega HFG at 0 degree Celsius. Right. Now, my dear students, this Cp of air plus omega Cp of vapor is called humid specific heat. It is called humid specific heat. Therefore, total enthalpy is equal to Cphs into T minus 0 plus omega HFG at 0 degree Celsius, right? Where this CPHS is called humid specific heat, right? Here CPHS, which is nothing but Cp of air plus omega Cp of vapor omega Cp of vapor is nothing but humid specific heat, and generally the value of this humid specific heat is 1.0216 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, right? The unit of Cp is kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Thank you, dear students. In next lecture we will see psychometric chart.